Welcome back to my channel, and this is the very last video in this series, and we are making the little Santa hat right now. And if you don't know, this is the Santa's Laundry Bucilla kit, and if you haven't seen any of the other recordings, I will link those in the description box below, so check out the playlist. And this is the very last one, so it's a little bit longer, not too much longer, but we're just going to go through the steps, and I actually had to speed up the process here because it was getting kind of long. So I'm just adding beads and sequins, and then I go and add the white trim, which honestly there isn't very much embroidery on the hat. It's just basically assembling. So bead and sequin, and then applique. So pretty simple. If you don't know any of the steps, I do have a mini video series of a bunch of short tutorials, which is pretty helpful. They're just going over very common stitches that you will find in these felt kits. And I'm planning on making more, so I've had several people request certain stitches, and I do have a couple more that I want to add to that playlist, so check those out. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And I do a lot of embroidery work on my channel. I also do some vlogging, and I'm hoping to add more vlogging. I've had a lot of wonderful responses to my vlogging, so I like to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But ultimately, I really love crafting and I really love embroidery. And I do have an Etsy shop that is also in the description box. Check that out. I'm actually designing embroidery patterns, digital downloads for my shop. So I'm super excited to show those to you guys. So check those out, and I should be announcing those pretty soon. If you haven't already, follow me on all the social media platforms at jennifergoodtgl. Stands for The Good Life. That's the name of my Etsy shop. So, all right, we are almost done with this hat, and all I have to do is assemble the back, which is fairly similar, just no beads or sequins, and we're just gonna add it with an applique stitch, and then we're gonna stuff it. Okay, so, oh yeah, I gotta add the top. So I added the top, and I added the back, and it's fairly simple. So there is the finished Santa's hat. Okay, so we're going to put the garland together, and it requires 2 sets of cording to kind of make it long enough, because a yard is just not quite long enough. So I made 2 sets of this cording, and I believe I used 6 strands per thing, either 6 or 12. It's pretty thick, so if you don't know how to make cording, I do have a separate video for that. Check out the cards up above. Trying to get this knot to stay has been difficult. I was trying different knots to see what would stay. So I ended up doing this type of knot. I don't know what the name of it is, but I'm going to end up hiding it, so it shouldn't be that difficult. So now that we've got the cording done, we're going to set the cording aside and work on the little clippies. For the clothespins, we are going to be cutting all these little pins out, folding them in half, and then we're going to use that as kind of like our template. So in each kit, they have a sheet of cardboard, and sometimes you use it, sometimes you don't. In this kit, we are using it. So I am just tracing each individual clip, and this will be kind of the, yeah, so this makes it so they actually look like clips, so it gives them some stability. And I am just, sorry, I'm out of the camera. I'm trying to figure this out here. Trying to put these clips together was kind of challenging. So I'm using about 3 or 4 strands of brown thread, and I put the knot in the middle, like squished it in the middle, and then I wrapped it around a few times, and then I kind of knotted it off, if that makes sense. Hopefully you can see what I mean, but you have to do this with every single clip, and there's a lot of them. It took me quite a while to get them all finished, but here's just one, and then we're just gonna kind of pry it open like that, and it's gonna rest on top of the cording, and then we're going to sew each individual garment onto there. Okay, so I jumped ahead because it took forever to do those clips. And I have my cording, I've got all of my little Santa's laundry items, and all of my clips, clothespins, whatever you want to call them. And we are going to assemble this puppy. So I'm very visual. I like to kind of lay everything all out, and I'm just going to space everything. Sorry, my camera. I knocked my camera, so I had to fix it. So I'm just going to space everything where I want it before I even sew anything on. So I might end up just starting from the middle and going outwards. So I know which order they go in because I have a picture for reference. So I'm just going to place these kind of where I think they're going to go. And make sure that you have a good space to do this. And that your workspace is clean, because felt sticks to everything. Okay. Gloves go here. I think, yeah, right there. Okay. And then the cute scarf, and I think that is what that's what we're looking like. I know I want to make sure I want to keep some string on the end, and I wanted to make sure that the knot is covered up. Okay, so that's kind of the gist of what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take a clip and kind of place it where I want it. And I'm going to use pins. I'm just getting my thread ready, because I need to attach the pin to each garment. So I'm going to start in the very middle, because that just makes the most sense for me. And I definitely want to make sure that that huge knot is covered up. So see that knot? So I'm just starting right there. That way everything else can go around it. Okay, so this is the tricky part. I found that sometimes the clips just did not want to go over the items. So just kind of maneuver it how you feel, and make sure that you are getting the cording inside the clip. There we go. Okay, so I grabbed like one pin for here just to kind of keep it. All right, so I am using my fingers to pinch so that it doesn't move, and I'm just making sure that the cord doesn't move either. So there really isn't much instructions in the kit to tell you how to put this together. I'm literally just doing it the best I can. And I'm using the same color thread as the clothespins. So it's kind of like a tan color, the one I use to put the clothespins together. So yeah, I figure that's the best color to use. And I sewed it on both sides, and I made sure I grabbed every single piece that I needed it to grab in there. After this, it gets a little easier because I don't have a knot to hide. So now that knot is hid, I can actually work on the rest of them. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm just getting the other side here. I'm just showing you what it looks like in the back. And feel free to go back and add stitches if you need to. I ended up doing that for a couple of items, just because I was just like, okay, I want to make sure that this is really sturdy, it's not going anywhere, because you never know, especially with the cording. I wanted to make sure the cording was in the right spot and it was actually holding up the item instead of just kind of sitting there. So okay, always double knot your thread when you're done. All right, first one done. I'm actually going to skip ahead and add the rest of them because this might take a while. Okay. All right. Okay, so here's everything. And notice I haven't stuffed anything yet. So we actually stuff all of these very, very last. So once everything is attached to where you want them to, add the stuffing to give it a nice 3D effect. And if you need to use a pencil or a chopstick, do so. Right now I'm just doing the big items by hand, and then I'll go back and I'll probably grab one of my chopsticks and add stuffing to the socks and the gloves, because those are a little bit smaller and I want to make sure that they're all stuffed properly. So I really want to make sure Santa's pants are stuffed adequately. Okay, awesome. We are fully done with the garland. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial series. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more, there's more tutorials coming, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.